Smith Patel has been fantastic. I think take your chances what you get from that. We're still on here after a doubleheader, a couple of days here. It may well
against the Orcas, and that was ages ago. So Faf du Plessis.
In 10 days at this venue, they've used 2 pitches. Has he got a wicket second ball, according to the umpire?
Faf du Plessis says, mate, don't think you should review this at all. Pitched about middle, just smashing into middle as well. Maybe some wood on those, Smith Patel. He hasn't. And Georgie boy, Kings lose their first at 3.
In San Francisco, 31-30, 38. Over the top. Lovely. Very well played.
Mukamala. That's his go-to areas.
Plessis looking to put on a partnership with Mukamala. Smith Patel gone early. Can't really bowl that last too easy for Faf du Plessis.
Far apart, into that bottom end of the whip. Very good indeed. Royal leading run scorers. Hello, chaps. Good to see you, Fenelon.
Brilliant use of the feet. Great.
Once again. They're gorgeous.
Listen, very happy to go over the top at the moment, Faf du Plessis.
Got the blue suede shoes on here in Texas. Caning it too.
He is in a 6-hitting mood, and he's just faced 10 deliveries.
In the third one, he went for 16, maximum. And we've got another NTT.
Miny is not working.
Got a wicket in his first. That's the toddlers in evidence from Faf.
6 sixes.
I'll take that every night of the week. I'll get 10 1/4.
Moments like this. Good piece of it. Now, how about you, sir? Oh, yes, a gigantic star jump as a celebration. Go on, sir, give us a... More of the same from Faf du Plessis throughout the season. He's got the crowd going.
And no lesson as far as skill is concerned, utilising the field restrictions, clearing the boundary. Has been like Trent Bolt, he is able to be effective. What a...
Well, looking too easy right now. Look out up in our camera gantry too.
Go is well on his way. Slower deliveries, in pace. Picked it, and guess what? Another.
Now a bit of fortune will fly to what you play with. Du Plessis moves to 48.
Change it up, change the angle. Probably just a little too wide. It's not missed, and you don't need it when you're going around the park. You never need it. You need
3 overs later, they've plundered 51 runs from the 3. Clever cricket. He's played for this citation in 9. He's a talented young player.
Third. It illustrates an awareness of where the field is. Good.
And cricketer is exceptional. Nicely Stifle at manufacturing deliveries like that into vacant. Gorgeous stroke.
Yeah, you look at who takes.
And Mukamala's been inspired. The deep mid-wicket fielder. Trying to take
new ball at this stage too. The middle fades down, but the wickets are also important at this phase. 200, so it's a good time for a wicket. 25 for Mukamala, 83 for 2.
Marcus Stoinis in a 4.
George Linder just making sure that ball didn't quite arrive to him. You can see in front of his body. It was a good partnership though.
Some folks who might be a bit new. And my man here, Zach, you're the ring.
Just going to force Stoinis to hit in the length in 22 deliveries. They needed that.
In the power play, it's changed quite out to spread. So I think conditions just start to change as the sun up against a lot of right-handed batters.
Burra can produce. Very important for Marcus Stoinis to
coming at a stage where he's got time. It would be really dangerous against Miny.
As George Linder is dispatched down the ground since the 5th over. He's back at it again now with a straight 6.
Yeah, he's such a talent for some years. He's 41 years young.
Going to repeat the dose down the ground. Maximums tonight, isn't he? He's 8.
Certainly found his range with his feet. It's the secret to playing against spinners.
Enjoying that. We've got a few of the Freedom Boys up there, getting some great tunes going. It's so good to see the whole place packed to the wrap. Here a touch. Good partnership, 44 off 30. Help towards long on and wide of him. But Barker has been effective from the other end. He has a change of ends to them here.
Extraordinary. Wrist wide of a long on. Quite comfortably. And it's over 50 now. Good.
Muscled into the leg side. Do a couple. Might just have...
And that's easy. Anders Stoinis, he's gone for 25 from 22. And the super...
There's a big impact in. As Faf du Plessis goes to 300 runs. That has come right out of the screws of the bats.
Pollard. It's a little drag too easy for du Plessis, who's almost gone into the 90s with this big... The deep. Yeah, comfortable. And down his...
Wide of the crease. Worked into the offside, though. Positivity.
And Ferreira says, I'm going to Kathmandu. Divine. Yeah. Hit it straight into the deck, so often those won't go. Or
It reminds me of the T20 World Cup last year, and we saw this place packed to the rafters.
Pollard. So again, used his cheek. Michael, with those big men.
Look at the quality of the strike here, Danny. It's no more than a punch, is it, off the back foot. Get to the rope. QDK, not too happy.
AP in the dressing room later.
Yeah.
He squeezes it through, finds the gap.
To reach it, and that's fortuitous if ever there was luck.
Royal leading run scorers, top of the list. And look at the strike rates as well. Another delivery that squeezed.
Just ask yourself, is that where you wanted to bowl it? Too much for bowling it out there. He wants him to try and get in the middle of his bat, and he'll go.
And then the change of length. Ferreira will not miss out.
And provide the flourish at the back end. And ensure that he evades the fielder who is...
He waited on that one. And success. So maximum to end 20 from the 18th. 188.
Be over for Donovan Ferreira. Yes, he's forcing it all and had to slow down that swing of the bat. Of that for 6.
Yeah, trying to go pace off and short.
Slower ball, and he picked it and kind of set himself for it.
He played his first 18 years later at 40. He's still exceeding scoring centuries in yellow. Faf du Plessis, you are something else.
Leading from the front. Beautiful shot. Power and place. Job not done, but much appreciated.
Pressure. That's what it will be, bowling.
In the slot. He just has to swing his bat. That's gone 282 feet. Went a long way up in the air.
Adjusts his length, but same result in the Cognizant MLC 2025.
He's a magnificent striker. He's just about got the measure of it. Pace of the surface, and
He tries again. From the Super King. Joint second fastest MLC.
And he'd have been waiting and expectant this time around. What a King's innings. It's a roll, but not so easy at the best of times.
Changes his length. Keron Pollard. This time the plan works.
Goes wide, happy to try and go wide, and that's the idea. Get out and not go by Donovan Ferreira. Power personified. 53 past the century. 103 from 53.
In San Francisco, they couldn't chase that 186. It was a very, very tight.
He's done it in the Caribbean Premier League. Quite a bit different stage start, opening innings. 2 left-handers, both go for a 20 player in recent times because he is so difficult to bowl.
The 10th time in his career that he's opened the batting in T20. Zia-ul-Haq on his very strong leg side.
He's lucky he's just paddled it and he sort of off the top of the blade. I've seen those.
using the pace. That's good.
A mate at the other end, Quinton de Kock, and they've got Sutton, and it will go the distance. And yeah, but to think about.
That is catching. Keeper wants it. Keeper doesn't get it.
Smith Patel was never, ever going to get it. Never laid a glove on it. That night sky.
He was never going to. That is his favourite area.
Such a sweet sound. It's more than 285. Surely. That's good.
Again, looking to advance. Timing that he did 12 from the over, 26 without loss.
Them out. Going to keep these runs down.
Again, another sky. This time around, Donovan Ferreira makes no mistake in the fourth over.
Banged in. Pace and bounce. Look at it. He's beaten up and drag it. Comfortable in the end for Ferreira. And Boyd takes the applause and the salute as Berger.
Having Pollard open the batting did not work today. We'll probably stick with that, although that'll be...
Some of the fielding is left a little bit to beating. Yeah, a little shabby this. Given that you've just got rid of the deflection and went for one. Way better than four.
Got the pace up, and one of the things that worked in his favour here was the pace. Quinton de Kock knew they 39 for one.
De Kock, really well watched actually. Kept it a little bit down to be said. Man, it's a good shot. 6 more.
Action aplenty already. De Kock just after getting a nat. And Plessis will turn to spin. Do now.
Good core group of players, and then look after them.
We're going to let them talk over it and we'll come back to it.
Normally you'll see him come to Plessis to make a change. He did, but all the same, stop. Him takes effect. 89.
He's going to get a bit of 4 chasps of Ferreira at slip. It's 44 for 2. That'll help drag it back down, though. In his hands there. 7 ball, 54 for 2.
Look at the ball, put his back of a length. Quinton de Kock just go at it.
Let's get Mohamed Mohsen into the attack, into the 11 tonight even. Nicely picked up in that last innings. He hit a lot and a lot of those.
On the wicket, but it's tossed up. And that will certainly go at that. Nice.
9 off 10. All of a sudden, almost in the blink of an eye, became 95 up.
Cry of catch. Go around MI New York. Even in this crowd has so much to playoffs. And the men in yellow want to send it out with a bang with the wind. And a little bit. Quinton de Kock goes for just 35. And Wayne Knights will signal that strategic timeout. Almost unplayable tonight.
Well, this will be fascinating. Yeah, off the straight. Great. We mentioned the Nate with his flight.
Gotcha!
Yeah, and a little bit of the set roll and the flight and the arm ball that comes back in and out it pitched outside. Oh my goodness. There's 8 and it's 4. Oh, we're too many Irish guys.
Keron Pollard just smashed it in to the... he's placed it nicely.
And the mystery spinner's on. But a little bit out of it. Slow it down. There we go. Not bad. Kirike. It dips like that because you're hard again to judge in that night scope. And once again to the 4.
Tajinder wants to go, but he's gone straight down the throat.
Well, Tajinder, it's no good standing there in the middle slower. Look at that. The fly had to come. Again, third. Well done. Reverse cut from Donovan Ferreira. Celebration, cash in. And suddenly, MI New York is 70.
To make this happen for New York.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mum. These two. Ferreira, very good hands. Goes a long way up. Just showed the...
Oh, just whited about this one, Hussein.
You could hear him yelling out to Stoyne. In pursuit of 224.
Brilliant pad. Danny, you said it best. Needs to slow it down.
Oh, look at that. Rashed it into the stumps and it deflected and went for 4.
And they're trying to account for what a better has been fantastic. Akiel Hussein, my goodness.
So many imports been coming into today after a break. Fafdu. Bang! From 98 for 4. First boundary in 20.
Another of those slower bounce. Pollard waits for it. Ooh, not too far away from those spectators. Couldn't quite.
The brother in the middle is man straight as well. And even with 4, Bill hits for 6.
Been for the longest time. Keron Pollard, just the other day. Possible situations. Well, he's got another one here.
And a straight fielder. If any man can do it.
Yeah, man, it takes the stake to tell you what. A plethora of it.
Even with this field, this is what happens when you've got. He goes again.
Unbelievable power. Oh, forces that away. Killing sixes. And is clearing that fence, coping.
Just going into the ground, get one. They're in shock. We're all in shock.
The blooper, if ever there was one. Oh, man.
Brute force. Keron Pollard. And his first in the Cognizant MLC.
Wow. First 10 balls, 10 runs. Third. Yeah, I was talking about starts off. 10 balls, but
Fielder. No, it's the bat. Michael Bracewell.
well, because with the rate required, it can't just be at one end. It can't just be left.
I say just. Not easy. Pollard is there, but 6 more. One of the greatest 6 hitters we've ever seen.
It goes in the crease. And he's saying, right, you can try and get in here. I'm going to try. And away it goes. What about that for power? Another. It's the longest of today. It required 18.96. If you said to him, I knew.
Clean, straight. 150 up now for New York.